right, guys. So, welcome back to the Noob Animation Podcast channel. And today's topic is going to be feedback. Feedback is really like something that a lot of people don't like because feedback, when people hear feedback, they hear judgment, right? So, somebody's going to judge your work, or so somebody's going to say, oh, this doesn't look right, that doesn't look right, this snaps, that, all of that stuff. But no, what I mean by feedback is basically feedback is just criticism or constructive criticism that helps your work become better. So in animation, in sculpting, basically in the creative field, feedback is good, right? So today's topic is tips on how to receive feedback and tips on how to give feedback, because the thing about feedback is you can receive it and you can give it. So if you have friends that are creatives as well, if they ask, okay, what do you think of my work? You give them feedback. If you do something and you say, bros, does this look cool? They give you feedback. So feedback should be a normal thing when you're a creative, right? So today's topic is how to give feedback or how to receive feedback. Basically, it's titled feedback. So let's just get into it. So number one on tips on how to receive feedback is, if you have a mentor or you have somebody that you look up to, always listen to your mentor first. So that's one of the ways to get feedback. Because if, let's say, you're a sculptor and your mentor is a sculptor with more experience, then his feedback will be valuable to you. So also an animator, sorry. If my mentor is like, so obviously my mentor will be more experienced than me. So when my mentor gives me feedback on my work, I take it because of he knows better, he has done this, and his experience is why he gave me the feedback that he gave me. So it's not a personal attack. And also, if they give you a feedback, it is to push your work. It is to get your work to that stage that it looks better. Because most of the times I've gotten feedback, it has always improved my work. The only time that I was sort of about feedback was when I first started. Like once you gave me feedback, I was like, get out! This guy doesn't know anything. Like, see his animation. Let me even judge his own. Do you understand? Like, it was always a thing of if you give me feedback, we must fight. Like, but basically, like as I kept on growing, I kept on understanding that okay, feedback actually helps you get better. Because if, let's say, you did a bouncing ball and the ball has no hang time, and your mentor says, okay, just like give the ball a few seconds in the sky before it comes back down. Once you do that, you see that the animation feels better. So feedback actually helps you improve your work. So always listen to your mentor first. Second of all, look for repeat comments. So this is for if you don't have a mentor, right? So if you don't have a mentor, you have family members, you have friends. So like me now, before I go a mentor, I'll do animation. I'll send it to my girlfriend. I'll send it to my friends. I'll send it to people. So basically, I send it to my mom even. So my mom, she will look at it, she'll be like, hey, it looks okay, but she doesn't understand like what I'm asking her about. You understand? So it was something that, okay, I'll have to really be intentional and say, okay, help me, like, does it look okay? Like basically I would try and ask them questions like, does it look real? Like, would you believe this is a real human being? Like things like that. So when you hear their comments, you can sort of piece together what it is they are seeing that you're not seeing. So as I said, look for repeat comments, right? Then number 3, always remember it is not a personal attack, right? It is meant to improve your work. So as I said, if someone gives you feedback, it is to improve your work. You might not like what they are saying, but you need to check your ego, put it to the side, and really look at your work. Because in the end, like, your work is an expression of yourself. So if let's say they give you feedback and you're like, I don't care, like, in the end, you should care because of it helps you improve your eye. It helps you improve the quality of your work. So you have to be very critical about your own work. Like, I'm not saying, oh, you look for perfectionism or no. Don't say, it has to be perfect. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just like, even if you do something, just look at it that, okay, I know my flaws. I know what happened, right? I know like where I cut corners, where I did this, but then acknowledge those things and on your next one, improve on it. So don't just stay on that one thing and say, oh, I will do this out. Do you understand? Like, don't stay too long on it. Always keep moving forward. Like, keep moving forward. Don't over dwell on things that you shouldn't dwell on. So as I said, it's never a personal attack. It's never a thing that, oh, this person does not like me. No. Remove that mindset from your mind. If they give you feedback, it's to improve your work. Because of in the end, as I said, the director, if you're working on a show, the director knows what he's looking for, right? So if he's giving you feedback, it's because of there are other animators that are working on that same project with you, and he's looking at their work, looking at your work, and it's supposed to be the animation is supposed to be consistent across the board. So if he's giving you feedback, it's to help your work, help the project, and basically bring the vision that he has for that project, right? So 3 tips on how to give feedback. So now this is not for receiving, this is for giving. So if you're giving feedback, one thing that you should always do is start with a positive feedback. So if someone gives you like feedback on, oh, does my animation look good? Be like, yes, I can see the message clearly. But around frame 34, maybe move the arm a bit, add some slowing, slow out. Do you understand? First of all, commend them for the job they have already done, right? Then now put in your own constructive criticism. Don't just be like, like what is this? Why is that leg moving anyhow? Why? Do you understand? It just kills the person morale, because it might be easy for you to animate like 10 seconds in 3 hours, 4 hours, 7 hours. But for somebody else, maybe that 10 seconds of animation took him a whole week or 2 weeks or 3 months, and you're just beating him down. Do you understand? Because he already feels bad that took him so long. Then you're now adding salt to the injury, and you're like, come on, what is up? Do you understand? Like, it doesn't really make sense. So start off with a positive feedback, then now layer in, like, your conscience. So congratulate them for the job well done. Then now go on. Do you understand? Don't just be like, so this took you 4 weeks. Wow. Like, that is wow. Do you understand? So yeah, so number 2, don't be rude with your feedback. So as I said, the same thing. Don't flog them with correction. Like, cradle them. You get, like, cradle them. Like, don't beat their head in with your criticism. Like, make sure that it is something that they understand why you're giving the feedback. That's if you have to go through the animation frame by frame and say, okay, look, the animation snaps from frame 14 to frame 15, or this, that, something happened here. Like, what is that? Do you understand? Like, make sure they understand what you are correcting them about. Don't just assume, wow, like, and you've been learning animation for 6 years, and this, do you understand? Like, don't do that, because in the end, like, what's easy for you is not easy for somebody else. You get, so always be kind with your criticism. Don't be that guy. All right. So, and number three is the most important one. Give the feedback. No matter how terrible the work is, give feedback. Because of, if you want to say, if I give this guy feedback, he will not really, he will stop talking to me. He's scared. Like, at that point, you're not helping him, because that guy now would be thinking that, oh, he's the baddest boy. You know, like, it's like, so basically, okay, let me give you some gist. So I hired some animators to work on a show for me. So they sent me their blocking. I said, okay, cool. Then they sent me their polish, and I was giving one of them feedback. And the guy now told me that, oh boy, that he's not working at Pixar. So I don't know, like, basically he was just rude. Do you understand? He was just rude about it. Like, I can put the text message in the video later. So but the guy was just rude, man. The guy was not having it. He was like, man, that he would just polish it as best as he could. And the worst part was, I was actually being kind. I went through the animation, told him the places that he should adjust, told him, okay, the work feels robotic. He said, no, that it's not robotic, that it is the play blast that's, and I'm just like, bro, I animate too now. Like, cannot be telling me it's the play blast that is making it look robotic, or like, basically it's the outfits that, do you understand? Like, just some excuses that was just like, in the end, the relationship with that guy did not work out. We fought. I just told him, no, just give me the work that you have done, and we'll just move on. Do you understand? So stuff like that. So basically, in the end, always give feedback. Don't say, you are protecting this person or this one and that. Just give your feedback, because your feedback is supposed to help them get better. And if it is causing a fight, try and reason it out with them. But if they still don't want to hear, then the feedback has been given. Even if they give that work to somebody else, that person too, if that person is being honest, he will see what you have said. Because as I said before, you would hear repeat comments in your work if the feedback is legit. So if you show me and I say something, and you show another person and he says the same thing, then you know that, okay, like, there's a correlation between, like, the feedback is actually correct. So always give feedback. Yeah, man. So that's it for this video. And always remember, give feedback. Thank you for watching it to the end. I admire you guys. And also, we are going to start animation challenges in September, right? Or yeah, in September. We're going to start animation challenges in September, and we'll be giving out prizes. So you guys stay tuned, like, comment, video, share, and all of that good stuff. See you guys later. Peace.